One of the most fascinating long-term studies of ageing and behaviour is the so-called nun study, N-U-N. This piece of research began in 1986 when Dr. David Snowden asked a group of nuns, the School Sisters of Notre Dame, to take part in a study on the ageing brain. A nun, N-U-N, is a woman who gives her life over to service of the Catholic Christian Church. That's Catholic, C-A-T-H-O-L-I-C, and that's the church for which the Pope is head. If a man devotes his life like this, he is called a monk, M-O-N-K. Nuns and monks agreed to join a group of other nuns or monks and live their lives in a community serving other people. This study eventually became known as the Religious Orders Study as it expanded. So monks and nuns are said to belong to religious orders. Dr. Snowden wanted to study the effects of lifestyle on ageing. Lifestyle means how you live, with particular reference to dementia and Alzheimer's. Dr. Snowden managed to persuade 66% of the nuns of the School Sisters of Notre Dame to take part in his study. And this meant collecting lots of information about their lives. The nuns also promised to donate, D-O-N-A-T-E, their brains to the research projects after they died. So over 600 nuns agreed to take part. And the great thing about this group, from the point of view of a research study, their diet and lifestyle was pretty standard, as they lived in similar types of communities of other nuns. They ate similar food and they had similar lifestyles. One of the really interesting findings of this study, when the nuns died and their brains were donated to the research and examined, many were found to have the physical brain changes associated with Alzheimer's. Yet the nuns did not show symptoms of the disease when they were alive. It seems that remaining active and socially involved was protective. All of the nuns worked. Even the very old nuns did some kind of work, doing what they were able. And nobody spent a lot of time alone, unless they wanted to. It seems as though living in this type of environment, still feeling meaningful and having social interaction with other people, was protective and helped protect the nuns' cognitive ability, even when there were physical changes in the brain. Just to give you some practice at more advanced English, here's a quote from Dr. David Bennett at Rush University, Chicago, who also led this project. In their autopsy samples, the researchers found that half of the people with no cognitive troubles had signs of brain pathology. That's P-A-T-H-O-L-O-G-Y and means disease. And 1/3 met the pathologic threshold for Alzheimer's disease. In other words, they found widespread disease in the brains of the deceased, but these pathologies only accounted for about half of an individual's likelihood of cognitive decline. If you're interested to read more, then follow the link in the transcript on our website at adeptenglish.com for the Rush University project. There's a lot more to say on this, of course, particularly on diet, as that is also a big factor. But I found it interesting that physical exercise, social interaction and challenging your brain are the best behaviours, the best activities for ensuring ongoing brain health, and that they can perhaps delay diseases like Alzheimer's. Tell us what you think. Enough for now. Have a lovely day. Speak to you again soon. Goodbye.